The video will start in a few minutes, but I've got something for you. PigzTV.com is now live. You can read about how it came about, but also you can see the latest released videos. You can also contact me if you like. Obviously, this is viewing on desktop, but we'll go through others in a few minutes. And also, if you want to select the scheduler, this is what's actually coming up, or at the moment, obviously, today's the what's already been up. But if we say we went to May, for an example, you'll see the date when it's actually coming up at 5:30. But if it's already been live, like you saw before, then you'll have a little live tag. Obviously, we can't select it. Like here, so you know that's live. If you're on desktop, you can go over it and then select it, and then it will load up the video. If now we go back to the games board, this was suggested by a subscriber, and all these are that if the board itself gets bigger, it means I've played more of that game. So it will, all of them will decrease and increase based on the amount of a game I play. So if I produce a new series, you'll see that series on the game board. So actually you'll see what's overall what's been played. If we, for an example, have selected bar, we get a website and not a Steam, and I'll show you in a minute. We also get the playlist. So if we select the playlist, it will take you to the playlist. Like I said, so, and obviously information about the game. So if it's on Steam, you get the Steam page. You can go to the Steam page. So it lets you know where the game is if you're interested in buying it, or if it's free. But also, it's also a bit more than that. So if I now go on, if I now put myself on camera, okay, I like I said, it's a bit raw, but you'll see what I mean. So as you can see here, it works on mobile as well, and that was the idea of it. So as you can see, if we're on mobile and we're in the scheduler, it's a portrait, but you can turn it and it will be obviously in the schedule mode. Same obviously in the games board as well. So if I just go to the here, as you can see, let me turn that so I know you can see it. So if I turn the tablet, you will now see it turning into a large portrait, but it depends on your side of the screen. So if you like that sort of thing, go on it, go look. It just shows you the commitment that I'm trying to do to obviously the site and to you as a viewer or you as a subscriber. So now the video will start. Bye for now. Welcome back, folks, to PigzTV. I'm your host, Pigs, as usual. So, shall we get into our daily challenge? Mumbai. Do you remember a lot about Mumbai? Oh, it's real. I should have seen it all there, didn't it? Because it does that little rail tagging thing. Double the number of traffic lights awarded. Woohoo! No bridges are offered. Start with one motorway. Okay. Well, it's not really much of a problem on here, is it? To be honest. I mean, because we won't get to a. I try kind of think where he is. Is it further down to the right hand side? I suppose you have noticed I've gone off camera, and that was only because I kept blocking the. I was blocking some of the plays, and you couldn't see everything. So I thought, well, I've been umming and ahhing for a little while. Do I come off camera? And obviously, if people may want me back on there, then I'll consider definitely coming back on there. But oh, I think that's new. I don't ever remember. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me. I'll come back on. Well, I hope you've seen the website I've been creating for yourselves, if you're a subscriber or just a viewer, so you can see the videos. The idea is so you don't, I don't want you to have to go to Discord. A lot of YouTubers use Discord and then post the videos on it. I don't want that for you. I just want you to be able to just see them and not have to pay. Although you don't pay on Discord, but that's another account you've got to, worry about, etc., etc. Let's go traffic lights. Let's do that. So yeah, so that was my plan, and I hope you use it and have a nosy and keep an eye on the channel. And if you're not a subscriber and you're just a viewer, I hope that prompts you, because I am trying to get to first to 250, and then I'll do another video, and then 500, and onto 1,000, and keep building from there. Be nice. I'm just trying to put, nobody else has that sort of thing. I'm the only one because I built it. So, but anyway. This is in sort of no man's land, isn't it? That's the problem. No. I don't want to particularly do that, because they'll. I don't want to do it because I want them to be keeping. Oh, that's a proper pain. Do that. This one's not playing fair. And by what I mean that is it's just not playing fair. I know me do me blocking, but I decided I wasn't going to do it this time, and I wish I had done. But never mind. I'll have the roads. Now that's fine. These set here can cover that. That be covered, that be. We are getting into the territory of this. Close. It's getting close. So, as we don't get bridges, we get motorways. So, I think what I'm gonna... It's definitely moving out. I'm doing this because the station doesn't really need a lot. And I'm starting to worry that that's getting a little busy for things. Oh, they zoomed down there quite fast and then slowed down. Oh, I suppose they would do because of the... I'll take the motorway. I am considering putting that into there and doing that like this. Let's just do it. No, it is what it is. I don't particularly like the curve like that, to be honest. Playing has been going pretty well in the last couple of weeks or so. Well, at least for the last week anyway. I don't really want to connect it that way. yes, you would have. Oh, well, that's an unusual connection, if I say myself. Now, there's two options here. I don't like either of them. But I like that one slightly more. But I am... No, because it wouldn't... Well, I'm saying it will take from there and go backwards up here, because these are all here. Right, we need to start thinking about... That does that, yes, I do know, and I can see that you are desperately wanting them. But I didn't really want to do that yet, but after doing that, I'll take the roads. The roads are a lot more important in this one, I think. We'll sweep down. We'll sweep across. No, what we'll do is I'm going to leave that like that. I suppose I could put it outside, couldn't I? Like this. Take that out. It'll still stay until the time to... I'll do a diagonal there, but I'll also do it adjacent. It doesn't do much, but it just means that the road's sort of going straight in instead of having to turn, which obviously saves, not much, but it just saves time. I was going to say time is money, but in this it's not, is it? There's no money involved. I mean, I could act that one like that, I suppose. No, don't care about that one. Don't care about that one. Yeah, but definite. That's a lot of motorways. That will work out quite well. I know they use the option to do this. What I could do is do that and take that off like this. Put another one of them. What I was thinking of was maybe these three. I don't get bridges. Don't get bridges in this. So motorways it'll have to be, and then just motorway to here. I'm gonna do that because I don't want anything to connect to there. Then this one will be serviced by these. If this is going to get too much busy, which I think it might well be, but I'm going to put it up there because I don't trust this. If I just put it there, guarantee I'm going to get some what I call blockers. To be careful of that. And we'll put that as a diagonal just there. I can leave that. It's not going to harm. But I will now do that. Because I've moved this, I can move this over. Don't want two of them in the same thing, so that's why I've moved them. I have a feeling that this one here will cause a problem eventually. I will have to split two. Okay, I'm going to go for a motorway again. Because I don't have bridges, I've got to use as many motorways as I can sort of semi-get away with. These two will mainly go to here anyway, and because this doesn't really get that busy anyway. It will do, I guarantee it. The game will play nasty with me. It looks like that these are actually servicing by this one. Yeah, they are. Which wasn't my intention, but if they're not that busy, then why not? Yes, that is definitely for this one. It's not great. But there's absolutely not much I can do about it. Well, saying that, I could get them on this road and just pop that to there. What have we got? What are we getting? I think I'll have a roundabout. And I think, like I said, I'm going to grab this. Oh, it's done it for me. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to take you out of the equation because I don't think... saying that though. That blue's a bit airy-fairy, isn't it? We've got two yellows up there, but I don't see their use at this moment. Right, I'm going to pause this and I'm going to put the motorway there. The motorway. Yeah, that's clearly a motorway, Pigs. Because motorways are circle and they look like roundabouts. Yeah, clearly. Yeesh. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Now these will come out, that's fine. This lot, if I do that, now I know that these, just for now, it's blooming awful just to have a motorway that just has to span that a little bit, but it is what it is, and I don't like that. I'm going to push that up there. And I certainly don't like that either. we have an issue. I can't think of a way to be able to get that out from there. Well, that's not entirely true. Yeah, I can do it. What was I thinking about? What was I actually thinking about? I have no idea. I'll take the red back again. I can't get that blue out though, and I can't get this one. Get this one out to go there, and I can get that one to sort of do that one. That one would then be better to be placed there. You see, it's not even great there, is it? Well, this is a pain. Bowie. Bowie, Bowie, Bowie. I don't like this either. I don't like it, but I don't see the way out from the problem of this nightmare. I can't think of a way that all this will work without. I wish there was some bread around. Well, there is, but it's not enough. Now I'm gonna do what I was gonna do before. Right, I'm gonna do this. This can now come to this. Break that. Send that around there and break that into there. So that's got options of going this way, this way, and this way. I'll put that there. Why are we flashing? Why are we flashing? I don't get that. Why are we flashing? Anyway. Holy potatoes, baby. Right, you can go that way. You will not be able to do that, but you will be able to do that. It's going to have to give me another motorway, isn't it? Right then. Pause that. Put that into there. That into there. There's got to be a way to split this section up. we can do it again now. If I take this out and I send this round to here, like maybe on a diagonal, get off. That way, that will allow me to split that off from that. It'll also allow me to take that away from that. So that's on its own. I can't put that down there. Well, I could put it. Well, I could put it this way, couldn't I? That way. That would then take all of that out, putting this all back again. Here we go again. And that would sort of solve the problem. These two will still come out this way. Now, I don't know why you're going that way, but there's a reason for that, and I haven't worked it out. You're not needed at that one. I have absolutely... This roundabout, though, is going to cause a problem. Ay, ay, ay. And the problem being is the trains. Come on, guys, come on. Oh, this is pants. This is end of game. So what I was going to do is I was going to jump that by a motorway if I'd have got one, and it wouldn't have been a problem. Everything would have been kosher because obviously it wouldn't have stopped. But the problem with that one was the railway. The railway had stopped because obviously it goes through, the cars stop, and then you have to wait for 15 seconds or whatever it is. Well, we're all getting too busy then, and they just couldn't catch back up again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you in the next one. Got close to 1,000. But I just think it's subpar now if I don't get anywhere close to that. But we'll see you in another one. Bye for now.